This lecture is on Excel Chapter 2, Level 1, and it's dealing with writing or creating formulas using functions. So the first thing we're going to do is find average. Now we can do average a number of ways, but I'm going to show you all the ways you can insert a function. One of the things you can do is you can comment in certain particular functions here by clicking on the auto sum drop down arrow. And as you see, the word function is here. See here, the functions that are in this grouping is called, one is average, so we can actually use average here. Another one, you can go to formulas, and you can go look for the particular function that you would like. We're going to go to more functions, click on the drop down arrow, come down to statistical, and come all the way over to average. And you can see here they have several averages, so you have to be careful and choose the one that you actually want to use. And then the next thing you can do is put an equal sign, type in AVERAGE, and there's the function, and then you can go on and complete it there. But I'm going to use the one that I showed you first. Go to the Home tab. I'm going to click on Auto Sum, drop down arrow, come down here and click on Average. And once I click on Average, it's going to give me my range that I want my average to be computed in, which is from B4 through D4, and that's the 91%, the 87%, and the 82%. So my average is going to be 87%. Now you can copy this formula again all the way down. But again, this particular formula that you just created or you just wrote is dealing with a function. Function is the word, and that's exactly what it's going to do. It is the built-in formula that Excel provides for you. Now we're going to look for the highest test average, and that means that the average column, which is from E4 all the way down to E16, is what we're going to be working with. So average in Excel language means maximum. So we're going to again come over here to Auto Sum. We're going to click on the word max. And then we're going to tell Excel the range in which we want to use in our formula, which is E4 all the way down to E16. We're going to get that, and then we're just going to press enter, and that's our answer. We're going to do the same thing for the lowest test average. The lowest test average is minimum. So we're going to click on Min, and then we're going to come here and select the range again, A4 all the way down to E4 to E16. That's our average, and that's our answer here. And then we're going to do an average of all the test scores. So of all the scores that we have done, we're going to see what the average is. So we're going to come here again to Auto Sum, drop down arrow, average. And then we're going to highlight E4 to E16, and that's going to be our answer. Now we're going to look at another function that's called count, and you can get it the same way that we've been getting other functions, but we want to count all the exams that are test 2 that were completed and all the exams that are test 3 that are completed. So what we want to do is create a formula to count all the tests that were taken in test 2. We'll do that one time. Come back and do count all the tests that were taken in test 3. And we're actually going to count that by using the function of count. So here we go to the formulas tab, more function, statistical. Come down to the word count, C-O-U-N-T, here. Now you can see we have a dialog box, and this is really neat because this dialog box can help us. So we want to do the first one, test 2. So we're going to come here and we're going to click here all the way down to here. There we go. It actually put that amount here, and then we're going to click OK. So it's 13. I'm going to click in B23, and I'm going to do count again. And I'm going to tell it this time I want to use D4 all the way down to D16. Now you can actually go in and type in the formulas here, but it's easier and usually are more accurate, and you don't leave out certain things when you actually do the point and click method. And that's it, dealing with writing and creating formulas using functions.